camera, bump the camera, don't bump the camera, don't bump the camera.
Anyone else have to pee? It's a little too loud, Jimmy. Turn it down. There you go, that's better. Hi! Welcome to week number... What number? 9. Week number 9. Sorry to be a little bit running behind this week because, well, just finished wrapping up the movie here in beautiful Hawaii. Why they flew us to Hawaii when we have a working graveyard down the street? That's Hollywood for you. But we're here relaxing outside the hotel. It's a nice day. I'm kind of drunk. So let's do this week's picks! Up first, we have the Senators going up against the Slaughterhouse. Now, these are two teams that really, the best way to describe them is trouble in paradise. They're suffering from delusions of grandeur, in so much that they both think that they have a shot at being division champions. At least that's how they're playing it. I mean, the a-holes have it locked up, but these two guys are still beating each other's brains out, trying to be top dog, and that's just not going to happen. So, for this one, I'm going to give this one to the Slaughterhouse, who has 4 wins, over the Senators, who has 2 wins. 4 times 2 is 8. Slaughterhouse, 8 points. Watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. Lillian just sitting by the dock of the bay, getting drunk. Up next, we have a great matchup in the Extractors going up against the Bee-Waxers. Now, this one is interesting because this is a true battle of keeping up with the Joneses. In this case, the Extractors with Aaron Jones versus the Bee-Waxers with Daniel Jones. See what I did there? Wordplay. Quality stuff you get here. And looking at the lineups of both teams and how hungry they are to take their divisions and go all the way to the Super Bowl, this one's a no-brainer. Extractors by 4. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Up next, we have a great barn burner of a matchup here with Team Sniggitapus going up against the Gowanda Thunder. This one is going to be a slugfest that, likes of which you're not going to see other places. Don't bother tuning into other games. This is the one you want to watch because this one's going to have the closest edge of any game this week. Because on one side, with the Sniggitapus, you have the never say die attitude of one Russell Wilson. And on the Thunder, you have the never say quit attitude of the how dare you try to cut me from a team, I'm a god, you punks, Tevin Coleman. Thinking it over though, I think I'm going to go with a QB over a running back. So by the narrowest of margins in a close epic game, Sniggitapus over the Thunder, 1 point. There's a place where I can go and tell my secrets to in my room. In my room. In my room. Up next, we have the undefeated Irving A-Holes taking on the team with the worst record in the division, the High-Dye Hangmen. 5-game losing streak, yeah, it's easy to call this one. But really think about this. Think about it. Think. Christian McCaffrey has been carrying the team, and those legs look tired. They haven't lost all season. So much pressure to be perfect. Kind of what I go through every day in my waiting life. And could you imagine the shock and awe if this lowly Hangman team were to suddenly come along and say, end the streak? Well, it's not going to happen. A-Holes by 19. Because my loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. And finally, we got ourselves a grudge match to end all grudge matches. The Taylor Hollow Terror versus the Rich Road Roughnecks. These two teams, unlike the first two I mentioned, and will not mention their names again because they're punks, these two teams could wind up coming out of this match to become the undisputed masters of not only the Central Division, but the playoff picture going right up to the Super Bowl. I am convinced one of these two teams, the Taylor Hollow Terror or the Rich Road Roughnecks, are going to wind up in the Super Bowl. But which one? Well, if you go by the current data and what I've been scoring out, I got to tell you, I am impressed beyond impressed with Deshaun Watson. Great head on that young man. So for this one, game of the week, Roughnecks over the Terror by 7. Lock of the week. Oh, there's my lost shaker of salt. And my broken heart. And my hotel room key. Well, I'd like to thank the movie folks for sending me to this beautiful tropical paradise. I'd like to thank my good friends over at Jose Cuervo and Manischewitz Wine and Whipped Vodka, hookers, strippers, hangers-on. But no drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. Do not do drugs. Hell, just get drunk with Johnny. See you next week. Whee! Manischewitz wine, it tastes so fine. You'll always find it at my dining table whenever I'm serving good and able. Manischewitz wine. Try the new raspberry flavor. That's my favorite. I think you got enough footage, Jake. And thank you again for doing a wonderful job with the Raven. It means a lot to me, meant a lot to Heather. And you know what? I think our fans really like seeing something different from us. Normally we're silly, we're slapdash. We perform in front of a dancing screen. But every once in a while, it's about the art, baby. It's about the art. See you next week. What? No slip glasses.